Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. As always, we have our three piles here with group 1 on the left through to group 3 on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below, along with the cards that I'm using. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box as well. That all being said, I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you've chosen the Bumblebee Jasper, then this one is for you. So little Bumblebee Jasper has two little eyeballs there on the front and I just love it. It's just missing a couple of wings. I think it would be so nice to stick some wings on him. But yeah, Bumblebee Jasper, a great stone for anxiety and stepping into the unknown. Good stone for finding strength and courage in challenging times and just staying optimistic about your journey regardless of the challenges you might face at the moment. Yeah, getting ready to step into something new and very unknown for you. So the energies in your reading I can see Taurus, Virgo, Scorpio, Libra's quite strong there, Sagittarius and Cancer. Yeah, those are the main energies here in your reading. So let's jump straight into the past situation with the Empress, the Four of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. So I can see here somebody, you, look how sweet this little Empress is as well. There's something so sweet about you. I think you're a very beautiful, gentle person. Your energy is lovely. And I think maybe some people probably have taken advantage of your good energy in the past. But that's something I think you're also coming to learn about, how to protect your energy and like what you deserve, your worth. All of these things might be something that you really worked on in increasing your value, your self-perceived value. And with the Empress, Four of Swords here, it's like you've probably needed to pull back from a situation and really think about things because you might be juggling a bit too much right now. Like there could also be something going on where you're going through like a lot of changes and it's kind of got you wanting to take extra special care of yourself in whatever way that shows up for you. Maybe you're meditating more, maybe you're eating better. Maybe these are things that you've been thinking about that you need to happen, but the past shows that, yeah, you've been like almost drowning here with this Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles is juggling multiple different situations and trying to keep everything balanced, but it's not easy. So it's been a bit of a juggling act for you and you've probably needed to get a bit more rest. Four of Swords here. There could also be a situation where, you know, you're like gone no contact with somebody. That's not for everyone, but you'll know if that message is for you. There's definitely like a pullback of your communication with a certain person. And things look like they've been like, yeah, moving pretty slowly. I'm hearing grueling, so maybe something has been like moving and it's felt very grueling. But there's like definitely this energy watching over you. I can see in the stained glass window here that there's like it's almost like Mother Mary energy watching over you. It could be a particular guide or a past loved one that's really like strong with you as you go through something that you're needing to like rest up from, because it's like you've got a lot on your plate. You're needing to get maybe a bit better rest and just like reflecting on so many things, because you are this beautiful Empress. You're probably like, for many of you, you could be a parent or to one or multiple children or children with high needs, or just like, you know, there's just so many responsibilities. Maybe you're a student and you're working, or there's like a lot going on and you've got a lot going for you, but it's at a time where it's like probably quite challenging. So as we progress into the week ahead, the first card is the Tower. So this is current energy and you may already be experiencing this Tower moment. So the Tower can be destruction in our lives, things that are not working out. It's usually for the better though, regardless if it's something that comes as a shock and unexpected. It is for the better because the Tower only falls when the foundation wasn't stable to begin with. And there's often like illumination and a lot of growth that comes from these painful situations. The next card into your week ahead is the Page of Cups. So there's some sort of surprise here. I'm feeling like this is a surprise, like some sort of help, or it could be an apology from somebody. You may get somebody reaching out wanting to apologize, or just wanting to have a heart-to-heart with you or support you in some way. It could be either of those things. I feel like this is something to do with the home though. Like maybe we'll get a little clarifier. We've got the Chariot on the bottom of the deck, which is all about that moving forward with confidence, because the Chariot's been through its fair share of challenges. And the Bumblebee Jasper was about, you know, taking that courage, having the courage to take a step in a new direction, and having the confidence to really move forward in the way that you need to move forward, where you're in the control seat. But this Page of Cups here, is there anything extra that we can see around that? We've got the Five of Wands, and then the Star is on the bottom. That's nice. We've got the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles. So yeah, there's like, maybe this could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. Oh, they've got the King of Wands here too. That's Leo, Sag, and Aries. I don't know if that one wants to come with me right now. I'm holding it anyway. So there's some masculine energy with these two kings, and the Nine of Cups, Five of Wands. So yeah, this very well could be somebody you've had a fight with. Five of Wands for Page of Cups. So there could be somebody that wants to sort of clear the air with you, and like they really want to see things get better or something, or have like better management. Like maybe it's to do with workspace, and like you're wanting to get on the same page, or they're wanting to get on the same page and move past some sort of disagreement or conflict that might have happened. And this could be immediately after the Tower. So the Tower may have not happened and something happens, and then it's like they immediately want to rectify the problem, or yeah, they're definitely dealing with some masculine energy here. But I feel like as well, like for some of you, this is somebody who only wants what they want, and then like there's a bit of selfishness to this, but only you'll know if that's like what message resonates with you and what this person is like, because it'll be different for everybody. But I do feel like this is, yeah, for getting a strong, like these two kings together, whether they're two different people or it's representing one person, like they maybe they like to fight, or they like to fight for what they're like. I'm just getting that stubborn bull energy, like they may just want what they want in a situation. And so it could be like a little the Star is here though on the bottom. What else? We got the Seven of Swords. So I think that's your choice to heal from this energy on your own terms and for yourself. I see the Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and you're wanting to block that energy and just move forward slowly on your own. But yeah, there's like, so this could be like a very small offer, not enough. That could be the situation. Next we have got the Hermit, and we've got Death as well, two major arcanas in the middle of your week. So it shows you sort of being self-sufficient, self-reliant, and going through a big change and a big ending, a big shedding sort of on your own and leaning on yourself. You've got with the Hermit here soul-searching energy, like they're even out in the snow sort of with their lantern seeking the way for themselves. So you may feel like a little bit abandoned, or that things aren't, you know, helping you externally during this week, but it is happening. Like it is definitely a for you, not to you situation, even if it doesn't feel that way. Like it's going to end up being better off for you. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and Judgment through your week as well. So like this is the transformation. Like you really step up for yourself, or do like there's some of the things you do for yourself are really beneficial, and it's like leading you towards who you're becoming, because there is a major transformation in who you actually are. I'm feeling in this reading. Like there's a fair bit to go through here for yourself. Like it's challenging, but you can rely on yourself in such a way that makes you stronger. And with this Queen of Pentacles, like you've got it going on. You've got a lot going for you. You're somebody who knows how to thrive even in challenges. You've even got the card that represents that with thriving. And like the long giraffe neck, I feel is like representative of being able to see things from this higher perspective, because you have that connection to your higher self. You have this higher perspective, even if in the moment you react and feel, normal human pain. Once you've taken a breath, and you've even got the card self-regulation, once you've managed to ground yourself and think about things, like you have this higher perspective and know how to handle the situation. And with Judgment on the end of your week, like there's this I'm hearing reckoning. But yeah, there's definitely this greater awareness for you with what you need to do and how to handle the situation. You're coming to see, I think you're coming to see someone for how they really are. Not everyone, of course, but like you'll know if you're dealing with a person that's been like false to you, and so now you're going to see what they're really like. And like, just let's get a little bit more on Judgment. Actually, this is an interesting reading. So Four of Pentacles, yeah, and who you need to protect yourself from, what it is you need to do. Do you need to like save your money and like not help certain people and do what's right by you? Because you've got, I feel like a lot of you have dependents, like you have pets or children, or like you're running a business and you've got employees, or there's like something going on here where you're very responsible. Maybe you're running a business, you've got clients that you're responsible to. And so you can only do so much, and I can already see that you're spread a bit thin here and you're really like trying to do it all. But you're coming to realize where you need to make some cuts. Anything else? I feel like you're just feeling a little self-protective. I'm not going to grab another card, but I have stopped on the Three of Swords. So Lovers underneath that. There's definitely some heart healing going on here. Like you've been thinking about things that have been hurting you for some time and how to heal from that, and what's like the correct way to handle things and find the greatest healing for yourself. I don't know if you can hear that sweet little meow. It's a little baby kitten. Kitten, do you want to say hello? I'm sure they would love it. Come here. She's got the cutest little... It's like, I can't do it right now. Hey, say hi. I think Group 1 need it. They need a little bit of kitten love. So, you can maybe hang out here for a little second, unless you want to go adventures. So in the area of challenge, we have got the Justice, Ace of Swords, and Temperance card. So in your challenges this week, it could be that you're dealing with some legal situations, quite clearly with the Justice card being there. There could be like receiving information about some like protocol or something, like the way things need to be done, and you're going to have to wait, or there's going to have to be some level of patience for the way things are unfolding, and it has to be done by the law or by the by the certain steps or something like that. So your challenge might be finding patience and finding a bit of balance, and also like repercussions for other people's actions, or maybe dealing with repercussions of your own actions, and that like you'll know where it fits you. But there's having clarity in this situation and getting all the answers might also be a challenge for you right now, or speaking your truth and speaking up might be a challenge. Maybe you're feeling silenced, or there's something here about you having to just like, I'm hearing bide your time. Maybe that's the situation as well. Things may not feel very balanced or fair in a situation at the moment, but I think there's like, again with this Temperance card, like this higher knowing, and also there's like the higher perspective, but also like there's something watching over you, or someone watching over you, and I really feel that in this area. So you've got to trust that whatever might be going on in your challenges this week, that somehow benefits you, or that you are protected in this situation. You've just got to stay calm and stay balanced, and you will manage. But you do have a lot going on, I feel. So in what will help with the challenge, we've got the Knight of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Cups. So I'm like, when I first saw this, I thought like, well, go on a little adventure with your children. If you have children, like just try and have a bit of fun with them and get out of all of the thinking and everything you're going through, and just try and have some fun adventures, or a bit of playtime. With the Seven of Wands though, it is definitely a card of defending yourself and standing up for yourself. And so when I put these together, like you could be dealing with someone who's very immature, or somebody who's like, again, that selfish energy is there. Somebody who's like inconsistent, and like 1 minute they're in, 1 minute they're out, that type of thing. Like grieving and letting go of people like that, avoiding toxic people, or doing what you can to protect your own energy, standing up for yourself and speaking up for yourself, or those who can't in situations that need that. Not being afraid to, like, well, we've got the card Reclaim Your Power, so don't be afraid to speak up when necessary and be your own advocate, or yeah, there's a fair bit going on here. Yeah, I'm getting like a lot of different messages here. And with the Five of Cups, of course, letting there be emotional, well, we've got self-regulation, but that's not suppressing your emotions. We'll go to that card in a moment, but with the Five of Cups, it's asking you to honor your emotions, feel them, let them run their course, and then let them go and come. Like, and I see that in your energy. I think you're very capable of that, especially with the Empress, the Four of Swords at the start of your reading. Like, you really are the Empress, and even though you go through challenges and you feel like anyone else, you still have this way about you that helps you like come back to center, and like, you know, you don't let this run your whole life or take over you completely. So yeah, there's a lot of strength in you, emotional strength. So it might also be something you're like working on, or you've been working on for some time. It may not have always been that way, but it's showing in the cards that you are capable of that. And yeah, so there is a bit of grief, but letting yourself feel that grief and trusting that there's like, it's not all lost. We've still got two cups standing up, so there's still like a potential future for you in some area. Like if you've had a relationship breakdown, then there's definitely someone else to come in for you, or there's still something to salvage in your situation for yourself. In the area of what you don't see coming, we've got the Five of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Fool. So Five of Pentacles is feeling left out in the cold. It's abandonment card, and you can see in the middle of your week you've got a bit of that with the Hermit here, and your Tower might be unexpected too. So, you know, there's a lot of heaviness here. You're having to do something all on your own. There's a lot of responsibility with the Ten of Wands. And there could be also feeling like really low in energy with the Five of Pentacles and needing like a boost of energy, or to do, maybe it's about eating right so that you've got good energy. I just don't want her to burn her whiskers on the candle. She already did that the other day. And so did Tilly. They both burnt their whiskers on different candles on the same day. That'll learn them. So yeah, with the Fool here though on the end, it's like, this Fool is traveling light. They've got like one wand, and this one's carrying lots of wands. So what you don't see coming is potentially that you just surrender into the chaos a little bit and decide to just go with the flow and let yourself take a leap of faith in this new direction, exactly as the Bumblebee Jasper suggested at the start of your reading, like having that courage to take a leap of faith into the unknown. And that is all about the unknown. So there's a new beginning that you don't see coming, but it also comes with you maybe cutting your losses. Stay away from that candle. They like to just stare at it. I wonder what they're scrying. Yeah. Some of you might be moving as well. Like I can see like this little house in the background. He's carrying all the moving stuff himself, like that type of thing. Like there's a lot of work to do that you may feel like you've got to do on your own, but there's also a need for like blind trust in the journey right now too, and that things are actually going to be okay. So in the outcome of the tarot, you've got the Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. This is quite interesting. So starting with the Seven of Cups, you've got here like multiple options, but obviously with this Ace of Cups, there's like one that stands out clearer than the other. So although you may not feel like you have all the answers and knowing what exactly to do, and you may feel like a lot of internal pressure to figure things out quickly, some offer is actually going to come in for you that is a blessing, and it's like yeah, it's definitely going to help you in this situation. For some of you, there could be a romantic offer coming in. For others, it's a different type of offer. But with the Knight of Cups here, there's definitely this opportunity for romance if that's what you're open to at this time. Hey, sweetheart, you like these cards? Yeah, it's like staring at them. Oh no, have you singed your whiskers again? Oh, you silly cat. I didn't even see her go too close. Anyway. No, get away from that candle. I'm going to have to really be onto you. You can sit on my lap. You can have no whiskers left, and then you won't know how to fit inside of anything. Okay. So, Ass in the outcome here. there's a lightheartedness in the end of all of this. Like, I think, like, when there's something about, like, when the storm clouds pass, that you're going to see, like, life is going to be rich again. You're really, like, literally thriving, like, really, really will be. So let's go to your oracle cards. We have 2 from this deck. One is the 6th chakra, which is the sacral chakra, and then we have the second, oh sorry, not sacral, what am I thinking? The third eye. Oh, come here, thank you. Then it's the second is the sacral. So we have my intuition is awakened and I trust in it. You could be really experiencing a lot of strength in your intuition, or just getting these random messages that help you know that you are connected and you are on point. And I think they're coming in to give you more faith in yourself, your abilities, your connection, and the path ahead. So yeah, definitely trust your intuition. It is very awakened and awakening, getting stronger. Second energy chakra, I walk in beauty and divinity at all times, even in difficult and dark situations. Light is within me. And that is so you. Like, look at this Empress and the 4 of Swords. I think the people around you acknowledge your strength as well. They like maybe see what you're going through and just think like, wow, that is, like, if I was going through that, I'd be a mess, or something like that. And you're actually, like, handling things in a way that's really impressive. So you've got this. You've got the card thriving, like we saw already. I'll read from the book for you. Oh, Tilly's coming to join. Don't you burn your whisker. God, I can't trust these two. All right. And she just, like, you know how cats just knock something off the table? She's knocked the bumblebee Jasper down and gone to play with it. Anyway, what joy. If you draw this card, you are a survivor. And not only do you survive, but you use those situations that others might find challenging to thrive. It's exactly what I just said. You expand when others shrink. This may be the time to adapt to your circumstances rather than be overcome by them. You have a remarkable ability to step beyond any challenges. You are strong. Others may find shelter in your energy, and right now that's okay. Through giving to others, you are in turn nourished. This card may be urging you to step into the primal, primordial, powerful, wild part of yourself. I'm just seeing a woman dance around the fire when I say that. Doing this will increase your vitality and contribute to your overall well-being. So knowing who to give to, though, because we did see the 4 of Pentacles and Judgment, Queen of Pentacles, and you have got an abundance to share in some way or another. Maybe it's not in finances, or maybe it's not in certain area, but it is in one area that you've got a lot to give, and you're very nurturing, and you do have an abundance in some way here. But not everyone deserves access to that abundance, do they? We have the Panther Spirit with Rain. Claim your power. I'll probably read the lot for you because I think we've got Oracle and Protection. And it's a number 44. So, you know, building yourself a new foundation, I think, is very important, especially given that we've got the 4 of Pentacles. And this 4 of Pentacles does, you know, often, as it depicted, blocks the heart space a little bit. So you might be feeling like, you know, you don't really want to let anyone in very much. Like, it might be hard for you to let someone in. You might not be sure who to trust or who to lean on. But anyway, it takes courage to face challenges right now. Panther Spirit is here to say that you are braver than you think. Now is the time to take a risk and step into a different aspect of your being. Speak as you have never spoken before. Act as if you have dreamed you might have the courage to act. Love fearlessly and fully, and expect to feel the adrenaline rush as you are initiated into a new, braver, bolder self. You know, I knew it was like in becoming a new you. There's a lot of growth here. The Panther Spirit says the time for dreaming about what you want to do is giving way to that first courageous act towards reclaiming your Panther Spirit and power. Your new identity may feel strange at first, but you have what it takes, and your soul wants this, so be bold. The Protection message. Are you feeling shaky because you have made a bold move and have not yet seen confirmation that everything is going to work out? Or is fear holding you back? Are you afraid to act until all risk of failure has been removed? The moment when there is no risk whatsoever will never come. So follow the urging of your Panther Spirit within and look your fear in the eye. Have you ever heard the famous line, The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. Stare down your fear and it will retreat and make way for your courage to fill you from head to toe. And that's that Chariot on the bottom deck, and like just looking at these eyes, they are piercing. Perhaps you're afraid you can't trust the power that is rising in you, and you fear the qualities you will find within when you look deeply at why you resist the challenge before you. Every part of you, no matter how dark it may seem, has a light quality. So be bold and face it. Own the light and make peace with your shadow. Spirit trusts you, so be brave and trust yourself. Love it. Love it. We have exalted moon with self-regulation. The situation you're asking about, your superpower, is that you can regulate your emotions, and that doesn't mean suppressing them. It means you can feel all of your feelings and process them and let them move through you. You can just be. This gives you power. Remember, as within, so without. In other words, when you're filled with tumultuous inner emotions, your external life is likely to reflect that. However, pulling this card suggests that no matter what you've been going through, being at peace with your feelings is the key to success. Even if your feelings are intense, breathe through them so they don't cause outward turbulence. This is your magic. Think of yourself as a sorceress or sorcerer and stay centered now. For the best results, bring compassion, empathy, and unconditional love to your current situation. You have all that you need to sort this situation out. In fact, you may even have the upper hand. However, you need to use that advantage wisely. You may need to take the emotional lead and be a good example for others. The additional meanings: keep your feet on the ground. Ask, what would nourish me in this situation? Emotional honesty is called for. Allow someone else to express their emotions. Slow and steady wins the race. And there's Taurus energy there. And in self-care prompts, we have meditate. Definitely a good suggestion for you at this time. Meditating, grounding. Self-care prompts from another deck we have, this is interesting, they came out together. We had change a bad habit and then nutrition, and we've got like chips and chocolates there. So maybe it is a one of your goals at the moment is to shift your nutrition, or this is suggested as very beneficial for you right now, is to be very conscious of what you're fueling yourself with, and maybe even experimenting with, like, you know, grabbing a different vegetable you've never bought before from a different grocer, like something you have never really tried, and learning a recipe that's based around that particular vegetable or green or whatever it might be. Your body is your temple. Try changing eating habits. But this is not just eating habits too, like this is anything: drinking, smoking, ruminating, all sorts of things. Like this is a bad habit. So you'll know what your bad habits are. And nutrition is supportive of everything. Like, I feel like it just feeds the great trajectory of where you want to go. You also have poison. Avoid toxic people. Hanging out with people who will uplift your spirit, not bring it down. And then in your tea leaf oracles, you have pale, time to get out of a situation. Hat, you will be playing many different roles. That was clear, you're quite a busy person. And then with bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So you do have this in the end, regardless of where it's at or how intense it may feel at times. The wheel of fortune will turn for you. Everything is going to work out just fine for my group ones. So that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box below. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, Group 1. Hey, Group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have chosen the little red yo-yo, then this one is for you. So I was wondering to myself, what is the yo-yo symbolic of? And for those of you that are new here, it's my young son that chooses the crystals or the items that start the reading, and then I build the reading off of that. And he's chosen this yo-yo, and I'm thinking, well, I wonder why he chose a yo-yo. What's going on with Group 2? And yo-yos to me would be symbolic of somebody who's maybe swinging, that's more of a pendulum, but maybe like coming in and out of a situation, or maybe a little bit erratic in the thoughts or the emotions, sort of up and down, up and down. You know, it could be really going through something in that way. Could also be symbolic of sort of like being pulled back to where you started, that sort of situation. That might be the case here as well. Maybe it's to do with yo-yo dieting, or like people say they yo-yo with their weight or something, if that's what you're sort of trying to get a hold of at the moment. Maybe you're sort of swinging between two extremes, or so the yo-yo. Let's have a look, group 2, at your reading though, and see if it resonates with the yo-yo message. Some of the energies here I can see are Virgo, Leo, Aquarius, and Cancer here in your reading. So it could be you, someone you're dealing with, but it doesn't matter too much. Oh, and Aries is here as well. Let's start with the past energy for my group 2s. We have here the Hermit, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. So first of all, with the Hermit card being your first card in this reading, it's definitely a card of a well-equipped wizard here. He's definitely got all of the magic here at his fingertips. He doesn't need anyone else for what he's doing or where he's going. So maybe you've been very self-sufficient in the past here. And potentially even withdrawn yourself from a situation. I feel like with just the hair at the bottom of the card is making me think you're somebody who can create fertility or abundance out of nothing. Like you can pull the rabbit out of a hat. You're one of those people. You've got a lot of skill, a lot of magical ability, a lot of manifestation ability. Doesn't matter where life finds you right now. That's the truth about who you are. And the Hermit is a card of soul searching, finding those answers inside of yourself rather than seeking externally. We have the Knight of Pentacles next, and then the Ten of Wands. For some of you, this could be another person in your life as well that sort of distanced themselves and is off on their own journey. And if that is about another person, if that resonates with you, I can tell you now that they're actually not doing as great as you may think. I feel like with this Ten of Wands, they're actually like potentially missing you, or like there's something about the situation that was just too heavy for them. It could be you that's walked away and because the situation was too heavy, but I kind of do feel like for some of you connecting to this, there's been like a distance or a separation with somebody. You might have gone no contact, or just you had to leave. With the Knight of Pentacles here, it's like a very long and slow journey you've had to go on. And there's been a lot to navigate in that journey, with the Ten of Wands being here. Like maybe it's challenge after challenge, or there's this feeling like it's not been easy. In fact, you may feel like it's aged you. Like I feel like this old man is like feeling aged when I look at this. He looks a bit parched, he looks a bit tired. So that could be you, or it could relate to the other person if that message with the other person resonated with you. I'm just seeing the clocks and hearing time is of the essence. So maybe you like in the past time was of the essence and you really had to act quickly, or you had to act within a certain time to do something, but it's like you also had a lot to achieve, or there's like, and it's been hard or boggy for you to like move forward in the past or the recent past. Like you may have felt a little bit held back or bogged down, and not so easy. But as we progress in the week ahead, we have got the Sun and then the Queen of Pentacles first. The Sun is such a beautiful card. Look at her galloping on her horse. There's like a lot of freedom to this image. There's also a lot of magic in this image as well. I feel like you're like definitely thinking more positively. Her feet are bare as well. So I really feel like there's something about this that talks about like lightheartedness and innocence and trust. With the Queen of Pentacles next to it, it's like, you're growing in your abundance. You're like, regardless of the challenges that you come up against, like there are miracles happening for you, or there's good things unfolding for you this week, and you're feeling more accomplished. You're feeling like you've got it together. You're organizing yourself in such a way. You're staying positive. Maybe you faced a challenge in the recent days and you overcame that challenge. Like you saw something clearly and it gave you that, and maybe a new lease on life or something like this. Like there's a good feeling here. You've got the Star card next. So continuing those good feelings into the week ahead with this beautiful Star card, feeling like you've really, I've got this. Like you're feeling more confident. You're feeling like there's more hope in a situation. Hope renewal is the Star card, and there's a lot of healing here. You've got the Strength card next, and you've also got the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands to finish out the week ahead cards. So these are the cards of the week ahead. And the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here with a star and strength in the middle, it could be that you're, if you're in separation, they're kind of facing away from each other. So the message of separation, it shows that like one of you or both of you are possibly waiting to reach out to the other, or waiting for the other person to reach out. But you're both in a place where you actually need to maybe not do that and just be more relying on yourself. And like, I feel like one of you is in a place of like starting to feel a lot better, and the other one is in a place of actually having to, I'm hearing, face their demons, or like come up against some things that they need to really address. They can't avoid it anymore. They could have suppressed a lot of their emotions, and it's something they just need to actually not do, and like face it and feel it and move through it. But with the King of Pentacles and the Three of Wands and the outcome, like there is this waiting energy. You're waiting for maybe I just heard abundance. So maybe you are waiting for an abundance to come towards you, or you might be waiting on a particular person. But I feel here that you are doing and have done all that you need to do, like what's expected of you. And it's actually a good time for you to really just take care of your body, take care of business, of course, as well, doing what you need to do to keep the children happy, or the kittens happy, or whatever. They're so cute playing in a basket. Doing whatever it is that your dependents need you to do for them as a parent, or employees need for you to do for them as an employer, or whatever this situation is for you. But there is this essence of waiting to see what happens in a situation, and just biding your time. I'm hearing biding your time again, while you find a bit more peace and a bit more healing, because things are changing. You are growing and leveling up in a way like that. Just with these flowers sweeping in around you this week, and just this softness of this Sun card, her dress, her bare feet, the horse. There's even no saddle on the horse. Like there's a lot of freedom here to come for you. There's a lot of really good renewal of energy here. The rainbow as well, I'm noticing now. So there's definitely like good things coming after a harder period of challenges or whatnot. You may be connecting with someone new here as well. That's potential for that for someone, but if there is someone new coming in for you soon, like they're not approaching in a way that shows you that they're interested fully, maybe, or I don't know. Let me see what else we get here. We've got the Ace of Cups on the bottom of the deck too. So there's definitely the underlying energy of this reading is about love, or about a renewal, or feeling like your cup is filled. There's a lot of self-care and gentleness with the Ace of Cups. There's like sweet offers. I'm just seeing a little tattoo of a fairy on the wrist here as well. So maybe you're working with elementals or fairies, or maybe you want to get a tattoo. I think that was actually last week's message too, but it could have been a different pile. I can't remember now. I know that was a really strange message that came in at the end. So we have here the Seven of Swords and the Three of Swords. This is really strong betrayal energy. And maybe that's part of the strength and what's happened between the King and Queen of Pentacles here. Maybe you're healing from a very strong betrayal, and everything's just been in utter chaos and a mess. Or you have been let down by somebody in some way, and it's just like it's made the home chaos. I'm seeing something about the home has been, or the office, or something like things are chaotic because of somebody's selfish choices. Things like need sorting. Four of Cups. Yeah, it's a very disappointing situation here. But you are like, all these cards show like, I mean, there's like, that's probably the yo-yo thing actually, because there's, even with the Three of Wands, they're like, you know, their head is like, the hand is, so they're waiting, but there's still this essence of pessimism or disappointment. And I just see the Eight of Swords on the bottom of the deck too. So it's not to say this is all sunshine and lollipops, but there is a lot of really good energy here still. Justice and the Hanged Man. So this situation could show that you're feeling very bound to a situation that's out of your control. But the truth is what will help you create the changes you need to create in the situation, and also to let go of something you're holding on too tightly to, if you have been holding on to something too tightly. Because there's something about, like, especially if this person has betrayed you, it's really important to let them go, or let that situation go. Here comes Tilly. Are you coming, darling? Don't you knock the camera. Oh, you can be on my lap. Or go play with the kittens. Yeah. She bumped me. We'll be right. It wasn't too bad. Okay. What was I doing? Queen of Swords. Oh, time to get your sword on. Time to get your truth, your discernment, your clarity, and your boundaries up. We have the Eight of Pentacles. You're building and working on something. That's about the Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, the Strength, the Star. Like, you are doing things that really help you grow. You're choosing the right path, and there's going to be, I feel, blessings to come your way to show you that, yes, you've made the right choice in maybe leaving something behind or changing the way you do things. But there's still this undeserving energy around you, the Two of Cups. Okay. The Magician was there at the bottom when the Two of Cups came out. Maybe you're wanting to manifest a beautiful relationship. What's in the Two of Cups? You could be working on healing within a relationship. Yeah, Six of Swords. There could be communication around a relationship that needs healing. There's a lot of different options here for a lot of different people. So, like I say, leave what resonates. Leave what resonates. Take what resonates. Leave the rest. There's a lot to figure out in this situation. Really standing out is the magnifying glass. So looking at things very closely, but not too obsessively though at the same time, because there's a need to let go of the past here with the Six of Swords and just continue not being distracted by things, but focusing on what you're trying to build for yourself. Don't get distracted. Don't get pulled into things that aren't good for you. Be maybe mindful of what it is you're trying to build. It's hard to read. I hope it makes sense, but it's like there's a lot going on here, and it's like it really shows a lot of strong positive energy and growth and your ability to overcome situations, but there's still this like lingering thing. Like, can I get more on that? What is the thing here? This feels lingering. Eight of Pentacles again, like, don't focus on that. Just focus on yourself, focus on what you're doing. We've got the Lovers here. The Eight of Swords. And the Seven of Wands with Judgment. So, oh, you're right, Tilly. Coming to realize what it is you need to free yourself from and how to stand up for yourself and protect yourself. Just liberating yourself out of a situation and making a commitment to stay focused and grounded and focused on your goals. So there's something that lingering that, you know, the more you focus on your goals, the easier it will be for you to release whatever is lingering and it to have no power over you, if that's a thing that's going on. Hey, Tilly. So in the area of challenge, we have got the Tower, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, Nine of Wands reversed. So, well, the challenge is the Tower. Love to see it. So the challenge has been that something has perhaps been destroyed, or there's been a shocking thing happen where, you know, the foundation has been pulled from underneath you. There never was a solid foundation in this situation. Things have been busted up. There's a full explosion happening here. So, you know, this could have come out of nowhere. It's definitely something you're having to rebuild from. There's been arguments, Five of Wands, lots of conflict, maybe between a group of people. It could just be you and another person. But with the Nine of Wands reversed, it's sort of like really struggling with that in situation internally, maybe feeling a little bit of like paranoia or like a super focused on things that have gone wrong here. And definitely utter exhaustion with the Nine of Wands, but it's like finding it really hard to let that situation go could be the area of the challenge. But what will help with the challenge? Seven of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Seven of Cups is keep your options open, see what else is out there for you. Don't settle, like look for solutions in different places. There's definitely something, more than one thing available for you to turn to. And as you know, the Seven of Cups means that not everything you can turn to is going to be helpful. So using your discernment and being very strong and clear on what you want and being clear on what you don't want. But the Three of Pentacles shows that there is some sort of help coming your way. Somebody's climbing my leg. Hello. There is some sort of collaboration or teamwork that will help you in this situation. Who's that? It's a little boy kitten. They've got about 1 more month left before they'll go and be desexed and fostered or adopted out. So it's gonna be so sad. I actually want to keep them. I'm starting to think about how can I keep 3 cats? Can I have 3 cats? Is that too much? I think it is. It probably is. But they're just so bonded. They get along with Tilly so well. All right. And don't you chew on my microphone cord. They're so naughty. Destroy my house, don't you? A little terror. All right, so sorry, back to your reading. If I can get this little bugger to, you're going to push Tilly off my lap and you're going to chew on my cord. You can go and play. Oh my God, now the other one's climbing up the other leg. Hop down, go and play with your brother. All right, Tilly, you're sensible. You can stay. All right, that probably answered my question, didn't it? Tilly can stay. Of course she's staying. But anyway, back to your reading. I had a little moment for myself. So 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. It really does show that focus on what it is you want to create. Focus on your wish fulfillment and who are the people that can help you get there, because you may need help to get where you want to go. You may need help to go through the changes and the things you're going through. As the yo-yo suggests, up and down, it's going to be maybe a little bit turbulent for you. But 3 of Wands also shows that like you're going to have to wait and see how things turn out. But you definitely, I feel, needing some support through this time, and being, you know, mindful of who can help you. But these, when I see the 3 of Pentacles and I look at this card, it really emphasizes that, you know, there's people with differences will be ones that can help you as well. Like some people that are not the same as you. People that have a different perspective on a situation or have experienced similar things, but, you know, from a different angle. And there is wish fulfillment to come in for you. The Hierophant there. Lots to learn in this situation as well. I don't know why I'm grabbing another card, but that like feels like I need to do that. So 4 of Pentacles. So protecting your energy, saving your money. And there's that 8 of Pentacles again. Lock it down and focus on your work. There's something about that. Like maybe you've got to catch up on a bit of work. Maybe there's some things that need your attention right now. Everyone else and everything else can wait. I feel like you might need to just be a little bit firmer with your, like if you're distracting yourself and not staying focused on the tasks at hand, like maybe you're needing a little bit of a wake up to it, get focused, you know, that sort of thing. Not being pulled and distracted in different directions, but you've got goals and you need to achieve them and you've got what it takes. And what are you doing? What are you doing? I thought she just hissed then. She doesn't normally hiss. Okay, angel baby. So yeah, in the area of what you don't see coming, we have the 2 of Wands, the Emperor, and the 5 of Swords. So there's a change of direction happening here. You probably already do see this coming, honestly. But with the 2 of Wands, it shows that maybe you will face another crossroads that you don't see coming, where it's time to make a choice. And that choice is potentially to do with a father or to do with, and this Aries energy of the Emperor. So this could be a boss. This could be, like I said, a father, the father of your child, somebody who is in some sort of authority position. So, and then the 5 of Swords, it is, well, this person looks like he's been like robbed, tied up to a tree, and then there's someone's leaving. So I think it's like to avoid these energies that are going to take advantage of you. And what you don't see coming is like this opportunity to perhaps get away from that type of thing, to reclaim your power in a situation. I just want more and more cards. Yeah, 3 of Swords. There's definitely some sort of sneaky, like how many swords is he? He's got 3 swords, the one sneaking off, the one who's tied someone else up. So maybe what you don't see coming is this Emperor coming in, trying to throw their weight around. Somebody coming in that's just not helpful, causing chaos, and you're needing to make some strong decisions when that moment comes to change direction. So maybe you've invited an energy in and it turns out they're not so good for you. 4 of Cups on the bottom of the deck there, so you know, feeling like a bit of a victim in the situation. But I'm just noticing the goblet that's golden in the back corner is actually on his shelf of books. So it makes me feel like you actually do already understand and know the right thing to choose in this situation. What fell out here was the 8 of Swords, the Lovers, and Judgment. So you might be coming to understand something that's not good for you here, something that you need to set yourself free from. There's definitely this, I think there's a bit of an attachment to someone or a situation here, but you have what it takes to be free of that. I'm feeling like really hot when I just said that too, so it might burn you up a little bit. There's a situation here that might burn you up or make you feel very like overwhelmed, or yeah. But you have got the power and what it takes to ground yourself and see that higher perspective in this situation. This could have to do with a marriage as well. The Hierophant did come out, and they're sort of in a bit of a marriage union in this card. And oh yeah, actually the Judgment here with all the brides. But the owl again is shining in that cup, and the other card was shining. So it's like there is wisdom here, and that is there for you to listen to tap into, and you're more than capable of doing that. I think it's more about following through with that wisdom and knowledge that you have. In the outcome, we have the Moon, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So I think this is also about like spending a bit of time on your own to understand your subconscious patterns and thoughts and deeper emotions in relation to a situation. Also maybe some of your fears, some of your clouded judgments, things like that. But the Nine of Pentacles, oh God, kitten's climbing me. Hello. Who are you? Oh, it's a little girl kitten this time. Hi. Say hi. You little cutie. So yes, with the Nine of Pentacles, this is the single lady card. It's an abundant energy. She has a lot of abundance because she's created a lot of abundance for herself. And I do feel like you have what it takes to face this uncertain time, and you've got this like inspiration and motivation and energy here with the Ace of Wands. I think it's like actually quite strong with your intuition and your magic, your ability to lean into your own resources, to realize that you actually are quite abundant on your own. It's very, very self-sufficient energy. She's reading a book, so I think it's again about applying that wisdom and knowledge and skills that you have in this situation. Don't want you to burn your whiskers like you did in group 1. Yes. Oh, there's another tattoo on the wrist here. It's of a lizard this time. That's interesting. Definitely the message of a tattoo for somebody. But there's something like there's a new creative adventure that you're meant to go take on your own. There's something you're meant to do here, and it comes from like part of what motivates you and drives you towards that is something like maybe it's experiences you've been through, or just something that's deep inside of you. So is there anything, I feel like a bit like, am I missing some points today, or what? Is there anything else I need for group 2 in the tarot? Oh, she's climbing back up again. Hi darling, you cuddle with Tilly. No, don't fight on my lap. Oh, Tilly like put a little paw around her, and oh, I wish you could see it. It's so cute. Alright, so yeah, sorry, is there anything for group 2? There won't be as many cat interruptions when they go back. Unless I adopt them all. Alright, King of Swords. What is this King of Swords doing? What do they want? This feels like an external energy coming towards you. It could be that Emperor energy. But it's also you being assertive and charting your own course. Four of Pentacles and the Empress here. Okay. So definitely reiterating your abundance. And look at this. Look, she's actually got a cat here. Like just snuggled up on the couch in her beautiful palace. This is a card of protecting your energy. And I think that you need to be firmer with someone. I feel like you need to like lock it down and tell them no, or tell them where to go, or something like this. I really do feel like that's actually your energy, the King of Swords. At first I'm like, is that the, no, sorry, Knight of Swords. I was wondering. Here he is. Hello. Don't you pounce on it. She's just going to knock it over. I know it. You look like trouble. So, I've got cats everywhere. I'm living my best cat life. This is so good. Thank you. So, okay, sorry, back to, don't even think about it. Go down there. Okay. Right. King, Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords. Yeah, look, they're even locking like in the back window of the Four of Pentacles. This person's like putting a key into a safe or into a treasure chest, into a lock and a padlock, I should say. And so like it's definitely about keeping your property safe, keeping your finances safe, keeping yourself safe, making sure you've done everything you can to protect yourself, and then also like potentially having a bit of a thing to say. Look, the Five of Pentacles there as well, like protecting your finances. Actually, yeah, that makes sense, because in the Tea Leaf Oracle you've got Shark, take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So this, and then I see the Five of Pentacles here, but you are the Empress though, so you have the ability to take care and do things that are precautionary measures to protect yourself from others or from financial strain. Yeah. I don't know, hopefully that made sense. I didn't feel like it did make that much sense to me, but maybe to you it did. And if not, maybe it's a different pile. Anyway, in your oracle cards for this reading, you have nervous system affirmation. I reduce the stress chemicals of my adrenaline and cortisol in my system by taking a sacred pause. Definitely needing some beautiful this time, like this Queen of Pentacles. Look at the flower petals. Like when I look at this card, I think about enjoying, and the same with the Nine of Pentacles. Like she's got it all. You've got it all in some way or another. Maybe not all, but you've got a lot to lean into. You've got a lot of resource. You are abundant in some or many ways. You've even got the cow spirit here, and like that to me is an abundant card. Look at all these beautiful flowers all over this cow's, well, I don't know, this cow looks like it has horns, but anyway, it's cow spirit. Miracles are endless. And I'm just like with the rainbow and these petals, like I was getting like aromatherapy vibes from that card. But cow spirit, I'll read both the oracle message and the protection message. You may resonate with one or either or both. You are at a beautiful point in your life today, for your needs are being met effortlessly and in so many ways. Fully embrace this truth by focusing on all you have right now, including the positive relationships that sustain you, the work you are proud to do to contribute to the world, and the activities that inspire and nourish your soul. Cow spirit nudges you to pay attention, because this is the perfect time to focus on the choices, actions, and behaviors that you know feed your soul and bring you heart contentment. Now is also the time when you will see many of your projects and commitments that were set in motion in the past begin to yield valuable gifts that will bring you joy and love and sustain you for a long time to come. Stay positive and share your well-being with others. The more you share, the more you will manifest, so be generous. Cow spirit promises you will never run out of miracles. You can see it. That's why there's such positive energy here in your week ahead. So, protection message. The cow spirit asks you to pay attention to how you nourish your mind, body, and spirit, because right now you are wobbling around like a newborn calf on its unsteady legs. Perhaps you've been spending too much time distracting yourself on the internet, or obsessing over a relationship, or choosing food that is not healthy. Whatever it is, you're being nudged to access how you are looking after your needs. Remember, the universe has a way of reflecting back to you events and conditions that match how you treat yourself. Cow spirit reminds you that the universe wants to give you the very best, but needs you to do your part to participate and nourish your well-being. Heed her message and everything will shift in your favor. So one of those might resonate with you, or potentially both in some way. You also have the card Stand Still from the Sacred Destiny Oracle, and I'll read that one for you too. If it feels that some areas of your life have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you are right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath the surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is acknowledging where you are. The soul loves the truth. In life, you can either say, there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin to pulling them out. I literally did that yesterday. I pulled so many weeds. Notice what isn't working in your life, and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being stuck in the mud, the worst thing to do is to struggle. The best thing to do is slow and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. That's nice. It's been like, there's lots of conflicting or contradicting messages here, so I'd be interested to know how they fit, or maybe it's just that some of the messages fit and not all of them. I don't know. But anyway, we have the card Changes with Quicksilver Moon, and from the book, nothing stays the same forever. If you want change, rejoice. If you're clinging onto a situation that may have run its course, however, then this card is a gentle suggestion to release your grip. Nothing about your situation is currently firmly fixed. That can be a good thing, so stay open. Keep your eyes peeled for signs as well. In particular, notice the next song you hear. Is there a message in it for you about your question? If you're not happy about your situation, the good news is that change is afoot, so don't give up. What seems stuck now could be far more flexible quite soon. If you're hoping to change the course you're on now, this is a sign that you can, so take action. If the idea of change worries you, try to have a little faith in the universe. Set the intention that whatever happens next is happening for your highest good. And the fact that nothing lasts forever is part of this card's message. Events are moving. Additional meanings are change can be inevitable now. Expect good things. You'll get the answers very soon. Ask a wise woman for advice, and don't cling to the past, which is interesting. Ask a wise woman for advice. You also had to get a reading in your self-care oracles. So I have some spots available for May, but there may be another reader you'd like to book with, or a good friend you can ask to pull a card for you. Get a reading, or again, find another YouTube, another channel, or another video on my list, and with the intention of more clarity around whatever it is you want a reading on, and your intuition will guide you to the right one, no matter how old it is. Sometimes some of my favorite channels, like the readings from like 3 years ago or so, like so perfect for me in this moment. She is the cutest little, I love it. So we have connect with earth. I was going to say fire then, maybe that's the thing, but no, connecting with earth. Take a nice walk in the woods, ground yourself, tend to your garden, eat root vegetables, connect with the earth in whatever way feels appealing to you. We have the cards Wake Up Early. Aim to wake up earlier in the mornings to chase your dreams. It's also about what you do when you first wake up. Do you straight away scroll your phone, or do you do a little yoga practice, or what do you do in the morning that sets you up for the day? I'm hearing make your bed. Okay, get a reading. And solar plexus chakra. So this is about healthy expression of emotions, and it's also about your own personal power center, feeling like in control of your life, feeling very centered, feeling in control of your own emotions, your ability to have strong boundaries and nurture your own sovereignty, your own choices, your own integrity. And then we had the shark message of being careful. It could be a loss. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Definitely a time of development and growth for you. You're being leaded in that direction. You've got bag, something important such as a new job or a raise. Something is in the bag for you. And then we have gavel, with involvement with the law. There could be a legal situation unfolding here as well. Or like, if it's not law, it could just be like, strict policies or, regulations of some kind, which are governed by the law usually anyway. So yeah, all right, that is what I have for you in this yo-yo reading for our beautiful group 2s. I hope that it did resonate with you and give you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. Like I said, if you want a private reading, I do have May spots open. You can have a look there. There's a couple of spots, but I will be going away at the end of May. So yeah, there will be a couple of weeks where I won't be available for private readings, but I'm hoping to get a backlog of YouTube content so that I can still post on Mondays. There might be a Monday where I don't get to, but I'm going to try my best to make sure, like even this reading is actually being recorded before Monday because I'll be in lectures at my college. So yeah, I always find that trickier too. Like when I'm normally reading the week ahead, I'm right in that day, the day that I release it. Whereas now I'm reading like, you know, like 5 days or so earlier. It shouldn't make a difference. Anyway, that is what I have, group 2. Look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you have chosen Silent Elephant, then this one is for you. So those of you that are new here, it is my son that selects the crystals or the items for the readings, and then I'll just build the reading off of whatever he's selected. And today's selection is from a series of pet rocks that were painted by his class, and Silent Elephant, and then they sold them at the market, so I bought 3 of them because I thought, you know, three piles. And maybe you've seen Silent Elephant on the channel before, but Silent Elephant is silent. So maybe there's a situation where you're keeping your peace, or you're keeping some silence, or maybe there's something about being silent in your life right now, with Silent Elephant. Maybe you're keeping your googly eyes on the situation though. Just keeping it zipped. I don't know. Maybe that resonates, maybe it doesn't, but either way we've got Silent Elephant. So group 3, let's jump on in. We'll look at the signs that we have in your reading. Sagittarius, Pisces, that's kind of it right now. Excuse me. No, I'm not tired. It's not part of the reading. Let's jump into the past energy. We have here with the past energy, the Knight of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a pretty nice bunch of cards to see. It shows that you have been dutifully working towards a common goal. And this could actually be you and your partner, or you and a friend. You've been working together. There's been you and another person here potentially. Not everyone, but you know, sometimes this might be just all your energy, but so take how it resonates. But this here I'm seeing like, you know, 2 people working separately and then enjoying their downtime together. So maybe you've got a good friend that you've been spending more time with, or potentially a partner. Maybe it's a new partner, maybe it's an old partner, but you've definitely, for a lot of you, have got here some, you know, just generally building life and trying to move things forward and having a careful plan and being very diligent about that plan, the way you execute it. Maybe you're just working in silence, with Silent Elephant being the crystal of your reading. But I'm seeing a lot of dedication and focus here and mastery, and it's actually going to bring, or is already bringing, you abundance and blessings. So your hard work is paying off when we look at these cards, and it's definitely a really good energy to be in. You're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of other people. This is a card of eating right, looking after the kids, getting the appointments done, checking off the to-do list. Like, this is an accomplished queen. She gets it all done. She's very nourishing, she's very successful, she's very grounded and practical, very healthy energy. So as we progress into the week ahead, we have the 6 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, lots of Pentacles. So maybe money's on your mind, maybe you're thinking about your finances, how to improve them, or you're looking at certain investments. We've got the 7 of Pentacles here and the Ace of Wands here as well. So there's definitely a fresh energy for you as you start your week. You're looking at equal give and take in relationships, and maybe pulling the plug where there is not equal give and take, or an energy exchange that is fair. For some of you, you may have felt a little taken advantage of in a recent situation, but either way here, you're investing back in yourself and you're doing what's required. There's a lot of generosity in the 6 of Pentacles. Maybe you're receiving a bit of help at the start of your week with some things that are going on for you, or maybe it is you that is helping someone else through a challenge, but there's definitely a lot of growth here, and a lot of inspiration around your direction, where you want to go, where you want to spend your time. Now, you're not going to be seeing immediate results with this week ahead energy. Like, I feel like you've accomplished so much to get to where you are, and you can see the results you've already created, but where you're moving from here forwards, it's like it is maybe a bit of a slower climb, and you're not going to see those results instantly, but you are going to have the motivation to keep going, and that passion there as well. Ace of Wands can also be new passion with romance or something, and like I do have here a couple dating, so maybe you're dating, or maybe you've met somebody, or there's something going on there for you. Now, if further into the week ahead, the rest of the week, we have the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So you definitely, even with the 10 of Swords, she's got the Phoenix here. So it's like 10 of Swords is the end of a situation. It can be very painful, but this is somebody who's choosing to grow and change from this situation. With the 6 of Cups there, it could be something to do with your past or something to do with your childhood patterns. You've even actually got directly below, above that, in conjunction, you've got the card the past and shadow work from this deck here that came out together. So you've probably been doing a lot of self-development work around your shadow or around your family of origin or the patterns and things you were raised with and grew up with. And there, with the 5 of Pentacles though, and this Hanged Man at the end of your week, it's like all these deficits you may have noticed in your life currently or in the past, this is something you're shifting your view on. You're rising up above a situation where you may feel very alone or you have felt alone, and you're choosing to grow from it. You're choosing to, I'm hearing the upper hand. So maybe you've got the upper hand, or you're choosing to take the high road, or, you know, you're working very hard to be able to hold this pose. She has to work at it, you know, and even though you may doubt yourself at times, you've definitely got a lot of growth here to reflect on and be proud of yourself for. Actually, yeah, exactly. The celebrate yourself card. You've come a long way. Take a moment to celebrate yourself. You really, really ought to do that this week. I really feel that way for you. I don't know what it is you're going to do for yourself to celebrate, but you really should. The tea party with the children here, it's kind of really sweet. So maybe you're spending time with your children or getting the chance to have a bit of imaginary play or a tea party. It could be exactly that, or it could be something else to do with family or people from the past. Maybe you're also, so some people, you could be struggling with a situation with family or people from the past and not sure how to handle it and trying your best to sort of grow from it. Like I said, no matter what, that message is true for everyone watching, that you are choosing to grow from this situation. Maybe it's an ending, maybe it's painful, maybe you're trying to release past hurts and, you know, find a bit of the purpose within it all and not hold on to resentment, but figure out how you can grow from these situations. So this is a very interesting week for you, full of a lot of growth. It's not all perfect and easy, that's for sure, but you're definitely going to be releasing some of the sort of emotional attachment to things and figuring out how to build from here, or how to grow from this. Like it's all about, how can I grow from this situation? I've got my own back, I can do this. You've got a really strong connection to spirit that's there speaking with you and directing you, so you know you got it. In the area of challenge, you've got the Queen of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Swords. So there may be a conversation around finances this week that's got you feeling a little bit trapped, a little bit like limited, or doubting yourself, or not feeling very empowered in the situation. However, it is 8 of Swords is that message of self-imposed. So there is a way out of this situation. You may be getting news, like the Queen of Swords could be somebody who's also very sharp with their tongue or firm. You may be hearing something that makes you feel like, ugh, you know, that wasn't the news I expected, or that was something a little bit, like maybe there's an increase in your payments of something, like that could be the situation, or just trying to manage your repayments or something like this, or bills, you know, an increase of rent. I don't wish that on anybody, but you know, there's definitely something here around your finances or around your big purchases, or either home or something long term with the 10 of Pentacles here and the Queen of Swords. So try not to be too worried about it though. It's definitely something you can navigate, especially given the what will help with the situation cards. You got the Page of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Temperance. So this is definitely a card of like creating a plan and then activating that plan, like just go for it. Like, so whatever, there's something you need to get started with or do, then like put one foot down in front of the other and just keep going. There may be conversations and information back and forwards that is needed. You may need to do a bit of online research and get the information to put you where you want to be. And then creating a nice balance for yourself as well, because Temperance is all about balance, moderation, and patience. So what will help with the situation is that you have patience and you apply a bit of moderation, and obviously, learning and gaining all the information possible to really push things forward with something, because this 8 of Wands is about movement. Could also be about air travel. Maybe someone is booking a flight somewhere to fly somewhere. A flight somewhere to fly somewhere. Yep. You heard it here. In the area of what you don't see coming, we have the Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. So what you don't see coming is actually you, well, maybe you're studying a little bit harder and getting kicking some of those goals and mastering something, learning something. Maybe it's that budget and financial stuff as well. But what you don't see coming is the ability to leave behind the things that are emotionally turbulent for you, or something that you've I feel like it's like giving up on something that needed to be given up on potentially. Four of Pentacles is like trying to save money, conserve resources, be very resourceful. And then Seven of Wands is defending yourself. And like she's looking at the stats here as well. So it's like there's a real big shift in the way you navigate your path, or the way you handle your resources, your finances, your energy. You've got a lot going on, a lot of responsibilities, lots of different things to do. I always think of moving house when I see this card for some reason. She's got a pot boiling over in the background too. So there's like the heat is on, you've got maybe a bit of pressure on you at the moment, but what you don't see coming is maybe this pressure, but also your ability to sort of let go and handle it at the same time and sort of have the best outcome for yourself. Maybe getting a bit of rest and unplugging from a situation or from a person. Doing a bit of healing, a bit of meditation, stepping back and just thinking about things, thinking clearly through things. In the outcome, we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So this outcome is one that is yet to come, sort of like as in oh God. Good night. Three of Wands. There's a mailman about to get to the door here. So it is a kind of sort of waiting to see what happens after the wheel has turned. And there is a turn of fate. There's something exciting coming along, or there's something like new coming in. There is a big change here, but it's like something you need to wait for and just like take your time with as well. With the Four of Swords, you might be like sort of, I'm going to get more on the Four of Swords, but I feel like you might be like maybe blocking out an energy, or like just trying to sort of take a bit of a breather. She's smelling some lavender, so like just to relax, to relax yourself. So King of Cups is on the bottom of the deck. You may be dealing with a King of Cups energy, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Doesn't have to be, of course, but this looks like a father figure here, like doing paintings with the kids. You may be dealing with a father or a family member there. So the Ace of Swords has come out, so you're definitely waiting on some sort of communication and clarity around a situation, and the mailman is about to arrive, so it won't be long away that you get this information. When you do, I think it might give you a reason to just pause for a little minute and rethink some things. Because I feel like there's something that's going to change your course, change your direction or something. There's like information is going to come in that changes things a little bit, and it's nothing to be afraid of. Anything else? That was probably it. Anything else? Okay. We've got the moon. These all flip downways, so I'm not going to grab them, but we do have the moon coming out here as well. You may be dealing with some of your own fears and, well, again, with the shadow work in the past, like some of these deep suppressed emotions or experiences may be sort of you're trying to heal from at the moment. Let's get a little bit more on that moon. What is that about exactly? Okay, so I saw the Five of Wands there. Maybe there's been some arguments, but we've got the Three of Pentacles with teamwork, working together with people. That's sort of on the top. But what did come out was Judgment, and it landed up on the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Cups as well. So I'm wondering if that's to do with that area where you're coming to realize some things about your past. Like there's definitely some shadow work around the past going on for you here. And you're coming to understand yourself and your subconscious a lot clearer. You've got a strong calling or pull towards a way of being or a shift. And you're going to follow that. That's probably why all this is happening in the past, because you've been following this for a while now. You're going to keep doing that and end up where you want to be with good outcomes. But let's see if there's anything else. Is it that card? Not sure. Is it going to give me something? Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords, High Priestess on the bottom. So there is a bit of mystery to the situation, but with the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords, it's like you maybe, trying to figure out who can you trust. There could be a bit of fear in a situation. This could have to do with your past. Like I said, maybe you've had a lot of betrayals in the past and it's got you uncertain of where to turn or what to do, but you can trust that with a little bit of time given, because you're not sure how things are going to turn out. Three of Wands, Four of Swords. With a bit of time given and more information, you're going to slowly just have this knowing of what you need to do and the direction you need to go in. Definitely look at how she's in her own I love this Judgment card. It's so beautiful. She's in her own garden, connecting to the goddess. There's a lot in this card that speaks of the beauty of her connection. So I really feel like that's representing your connection as well with your higher self, with spirit, and being guided always. So in your oracle cards, we have the Great Love Affirmation. I know that love is the answer to all my doubts and questions. This is the essence of Bhakti. I live in devotion, which is like this, is it not? It is so perfect. I love that. And then we have affirmation for inspiration. When I feel stuck, I know I can seek inspiration in a person, book, song, or poem. I allow this inspiration to awaken some part of me that was previously dormant. And that is, with the Ace of Wands, could be what comes in for you. That it could be through these other messages, and like we were talking about, your connection and how special that is, and like how that's what guides you. Well, that really ties in perfectly with that oracle card for you. So we have here the card Adventures as well, especially whoever's booking a flight over there on a plane to go somewhere. So something exciting is around the corner. You are entering a new frontier filled with expansive energy. Begin to look at your world in new and different ways. Something that you thought was mundane, or someone whom you may have overlooked, will open the door to new opportunities and a bigger, bolder way of living. Be willing to see the world around you in new ways. Don't be lulled into complacency. This card appears when you're ready to remove your blinders, and take action so life doesn't become stagnant and lackluster. It also can signify incredible spiritual attunement and spiritual voyages. We've definitely got a little holiday or voyage hint there. You have the card Otter Spirit with You Are Never Alone. Aren't they so cute? The way they just hold hands so they don't float apart from their love. All right, Otter. I'll read both oracle and protection message, so you might feel like just one of those is for you, or maybe even both. So, like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions like holding hands and giving hugs offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we're always cherished. Otter Spirit has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. Communicate with your voice, your facial expressions, your gestures, and your actions, letting your love express itself beyond just words, the words you speak. Otter Spirit's message is that presence matters. So remember to be fully present with those you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation you have for them. And it's like, with your kids and stuff like that, like your loved ones. Be present with a tea party. If you have children, of course. Fit how it resonates. Anyway. Actually love them. Now is the time for a joyful celebration of love in your life and expresses a friendship and companionship. Hug someone, touch their arm, and simply look into their eyes with your full attention, saying, I care and you matter. Make time for friendship. Otter Spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many who love and care about you. You are never alone and you are always loved. The protection message of the Otter Spirit is, have you been channeling all of your affection to just one person, or counting on only one friend or individual to hold you up, heedless of your resources all around you? You deserve support and love from many people, and when Otter Spirit arrives, you are reminded that you have a community. Somewhere is another friend who wants to experience the joy of giving to you and seeing your happiness as you receive their gift of attention, affection, and kindness. Otter Spirit wants you to open your eyes and see the love that is available to you from all directions. Do you believe it? Do you feel it? Reach out to someone and you will see that they want to hold your hand just as much as you want to hold theirs. Love, support, and friendship are available to you, so connect with community and friends. Aww. Okay, so like I said, we have dark moon of the past and then the night moon of the shadows. So yeah, maybe you're going through some of that more deep subconscious stuff right now. It's coming to the surface. Whatever you're going through now is going to be strongly influenced by past memories. Maybe it has to do with childhood programming, for example, if you were told you weren't good enough and you are, or that there wasn't enough money to go around when there is. Such things from our past influence our present and therefore our future. Drawing this card suggests you need to be really honest about which situation from your past is negatively influencing your present. And then you need to clear it. Acknowledging that something challenging from your past is keeping you back from moving forward now is the first step. So see the past for what it is, something that happened that has shaped you and that can be a springboard from which you can move forward. Do some self-development to get the answer to your question. What in your past is negatively impacting you now? Clear that and everything else will fall into place. When dark memories come, replace them with happier ones to shift your focus and raise your vibration frequency quickly. Additional meanings are moving through fear. Therapy could be useful right now. Picture your happy place when stressed. Ditch negative beliefs about yourself and you can't go back. Then we have shadow work. So they're not numbered, so bear with me. Probably went the wrong way then. There it is, shadow work. You're being asked to face your dark side. In terms of your current situation, be honest. What part of you are you ashamed of? What is triggering you right now? These are some of the questions the universe and the moon would like you to ask yourself now. We all have a shadow side and yours needs looking at when this card comes up. Your shadow is the part of you that you fear or you are ashamed of and find hard to love. Until you learn to embrace your shadow, it can get in your way, and whatever blockages you are facing right now almost certainly comes from the fact that there is something you don't want to admit to yourself or to someone else. Maybe you need to confess that you're not as happy as you've been making out, or maybe someone else needs to let you know that. Maybe you've had dark thoughts that have impeded your progress. It's all good. Learning to love all parts of you is key here. The outcome you're chasing now lies on the other side of your fears. The additional meanings are accept yourself, shadow and all, see your situation through loving eyes, release a grudge you have held against someone, try shadow journaling for more insight into your question, and forgive yourself and love others. I love that. That's sweet. And then you also have the card Look for Fairies, which I find quite interesting because this deck is actually full of like little fairies. Like there's lots of little fairies that show up in this deck. Usually helpful, but actually they're actually a little bit menacing in a lot of the cards that chose to come out in this reading. Like they're a little bit destructive maybe, but I don't know, it depends on how you perceive them. Maybe they're helping that person, I don't know. Anyway, look for fairies, connect with the fae or elementals. Self-care prompts are clarify your desires, cut through the confusion and use your intuition to guide you. Getting clear on what you want. Shadow journaling, like was mentioned, might be helpful. You can do a bit of Googling to find more about that. Financial goals, set and reach your financial goals to achieve financial stability. You have a lot of pentacles in the start of your reading. And celebrate yourself. You've come a long way. Take a moment to celebrate yourself. I feel like this calls for like an actual celebration, like go and do something for yourself. Maybe go get a facial or buy yourself a really nice smoothie, or I don't know, like some really fresh produce and cook something that fills the home with this beautiful smell. I don't know what it is, but do something for yourself. I really feel like, and it's with an intention to celebrate how far you've come. Yeah, it's beautiful. Definitely, like, and no matter what could be going wrong in that moment too, like maybe especially in those moments that you actually need to remember, you know, how far you've come. And what you've already been through and that things aren't so bad. So anyway, Tea Leaf Oracle to finish your reading off. I just saw 2424 then. You have the Bell with announcement. You have Rat with someone working against you behind your back. So be careful of a rat. Oh, it could be the menacing fairies, you know, look for fairies, keep your eye out. Peacock, beware of great pride. Could be a prideful person you deal with. And you have Teapot with deep friendship with someone of the same sex, which is kind of sweet because you've got this big long message about friendship with the Otter spirit too. So, and you've got a tea party and a teapot, so maybe it's time to have a tea with somebody, spill the tea a little bit, I don't know. I'm just being reminded of Silent Elephant, like maybe there's some things you need to be silent with, I don't know. I'll be interested to know how Silent Elephant fits into your reading. Please do comment that one below, that'll be cool. Or anything you wish to share below, I love reading your comments. So yeah, group 3, that is what I have for you in this reading. I hope that it's given you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can book that in the description box. There's still a few May spots left, but I am going away at the end of May, so it will be less than normal, but still some spots. And yeah, look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 3.